Okay, this is just a quick video. A lot of people ask me what I'm doing with all the tomatoes in my experimental garden this year. And it's November 3rd, 2013. Just got done picking 15.7 pounds of cherry tomatoes. There's 337 of them. What I've been doing with these cherry tomatoes is quartering them up and dehydrating them, skin side down. That way they don't stick to the dehydrator. And I've got the biggest Excalibur, and it holds about I think I can squeeze about 12 pounds into it. When I get done, I end up with something like this. It's less than a pound. So those are dehydrated, and I'm going to save them up, get them out of the sun here quickly after this video. But I save them up in the pantry, and then I'm going to dry them out one more time, and then I'm going to package them up. I'm probably going to vacuum seal some of them in bags with oxygen absorbers, just because I sell vacuum sealers and bags at sealerbags.com. But the rest of them, I'm going to put some in Mylar. I'm going to take some of them. Here's some single cherry tomatoes. I just cut those in half, the smaller ones. The bigger ones, if I don't quarter them, they kind of turn out not as nice looking. And over here you can see where I put them in jars. So the jars work pretty well just to store them, and I see them, so I use them. So I'll probably store them in the bags, about the equivalent with an oxygen absorber to fill a jar. And then when the jar's empty, grab another one. That way they don't get degraded from the light. But it's in a dark place, so it should be okay. The other thing that's really nice is I just throw them in soups and stews. And the dehydrated peppers, I've been throwing those in. It really adds a nice kick. So it's pretty rewarding. One thing I'd like to try with the sample is take, if I have more than I think I'm going to need, I'm going to take some smaller canning jars and put those in the oven at 200, preheat them, and then put an oxygen absorber in for fun, and then in probably half of them, and then heat the jars up like I would be canning. Dry the jars off, or the lids. Heat the lids up in a pan of water, and then dry them off really well, and then place them on the hot jars filled with my dehydrated tomatoes, and test them and see if it holds its seal really well, what happens. And that might be a good way to go also. That way I can give them for gifts, and it would look nice. Anyway, that's a video with what I do with my tomatoes. I'm not going to show you all the jarred tomatoes, but I've jarred up about, a bunch. The pressure canner I have is the All-American. It holds 14 quarts. So I've done 14, 28, plus another 14, and a bunch of smaller jars, and made a lot of salsa. So it's been a productive year. So the pantry's looking good. Anyway, that's some ideas for your tomatoes. Thanks for watching.